Don't know where to start, guys. People were barking, like barking. People were mowing. People were grunting. People were mourning. And like 90% of people were just, it was a mess. I don't know. I think I was in hell. Oopsie. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Gio here again, second video the same day. Tunachoka but lazima kazi tuendelee. I love doing this and creating content. It's what I love and that's what I'm doing. So just tulieni, relax, listen to my story as usual. I mean, you just relax and listen to this horror. This is a horror story in form of a movie, in form of a story. So, when I was in form 4, again, here in high school, akin kuna joto. Nakwambia sijui. You guys, please confirm if you are still living on earth, ama we are in heaven or in hell. Just confirm, because the conditions out here, they're unbearable. Anyway, guys, so let's start this juicy story, and please make sure you watch till the end and comment. So when I was in form 4, I think it was in second term, there reached a point my school just went mad. Yani things started just going like U, yeah, like a U, letter U. Instead of the U sitting like this, it was like this. Things just went amiss. You guys even don't know, like. So it was on this fine evening, we were seated in class. Then from nowhere, people just started removing funny noise. Kwanza it started as a group. People were coming in group. Me, I was sitting behind, so I don't care what you guys are doing, what you're talking about. You just continue doing what you're doing, but don't include me. I was that kind of a person because I knew this was a mess. And it was coming from my class. Like the class I was in, those people who are seeing this video and you were with me in the same school and you knew my class, you know what I'm talking about. Like it was just a mess. I'm not proud to say this, but it was a mess. So people were in group. So the group started as a prayer thing. They were praying in the evening. They take each other to prayer room. They pray. They do, as in, it's just those nice things, devotions, every good thing about God. Yes, but it reached, okay, so yes, wait, traffic hapo. Whew, excusez-moi. So so the following day, because it all started as a joke. It was not even serious. It all started as a joke. The following day, guys went to prayer room. Now it was like a half of the class. I was not there. They went to the prayer room. They were praying. Yes, just these good things. I used to go to the prayer room, but morning hours before I go to class. That was just me. I don't like doing things in group because I knew I was in that school for 4 good years. I knew. Nilijua hapa there's a question mark. So the following day, at this group, people, the groups they had created, they had rules. They had rules that they were not supposed to take a bath. They were not supposed to shower. Then there's this set book we were reading. I think it's called Well Rider. Those who did it and you remember, just give this video a like and comment there. So they were not supposed to read Well Rider because it's cult. You guys, we have KCSE coming in 5 months and people are saying we are not supposed to read Well Rider, they are not supposed to take shower, there are books, some signs, I don't know what. That's bullshit. What are you telling me? Don't do this, don't do this. In fact, it was an exam week. Tomorrow's English, it was English paper 3, I think, that was about set books, right? We were not supposed to do that, and all these things started from my class. I told you my senses are always correct. No wonder I didn't follow these groups. Nilijua tu hapa there's a question mark. So these people, they're not showering, they're not reading Will Rider, that's when I knew something just told me this, it's something like cult, ama they're just possessed with an evil spirit, because that's not normal. As in, people have come, they've done well rider, they have finished high school, they have passed. Now, I mean, who are you to come to and tell us that we are not supposed to read this book, we are not supposed to shower, we are not supposed to do this because we are doing the wrong thing. You're doing the wrong thing, and God is coming. No one knows even when Jesus is coming back, and you're telling me God is coming. So I think it was like three days later, this thing just continued, and now it was 3/4 of the class. Mimi bado sijaingia. Mimi, my desk mates, I think 2 of us, then another friend of mine who was my roommate. Like, I don't feel comfortable mentioning the name because maybe they don't want, maybe they're not even proud of that school, maybe they're not even happy, as in, like, just for privacy things, you understand? So so by then it was 3/4 of the class. They were doing these things. They're not showering, they're not reading books. The things they were doing, it was just terrible. Then it reached, then yeah, now I've remembered, it reached a point in the middle of, as in that exam week, they just take themselves to the prayer room, like a whole bunch. Now other classes had started, and this thing was only going on form 4, and some form 1, some form 2s, just like, as in, a couple of them walikuwa wamejoin. Just imagine, now the school is in mess. They are praying. Imagine people, they want to pray from morning to evening. I'm not discouraging prayer, but they were exaggerating at some point. I'm not even lying, guys. Like, they were doing it too much. They sing, they make no. I've remembered. They were speaking in tongues. Imagine. Now, our school, my school was a national school, and it was not that big. Like, it was not that big. It was a school where if people are in prayer room and they are praying and singing and singing and singing, when you're in class, you will hear. Like, you can hear the activities going on school. So imagine the distraction which was on school. People are praying. They were speaking in tongues. They come to you. They start, bra, na, 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 oh, na, 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 na. Hey. So, 1 week later, we just remained like, my friends, the one I knew, most of them, they joined that thing. So nimebaki peke yangu, my 2 desk mates, I think, and my one friend who was my cube mate. So the only place I had peace was when I go to the houses, as we used to call our dormitories houses. So, and my cube mates, we were 4 in our cube. 3 other of my cube mates were not from our class, so them hawakuwa na shida. But by now, form 4, karibu the whole of form 4 walikuwa into those things. They were into those things. Then there's this day they were praying, then it started raining. Wakasema, oh, because in that group they had their God. Like, ati God, she's God. One of their member was God. They were praying to her, and alikuwa anawaambia what to do, and our control. The school was just confusion. Nakwambia, it created chaos. And nowadays, I usually tell myself, if I had a camera and I filmed it, do you know that could be a good horror story, a horror movie? Because you guys, what was going there, you can't even imagine. So they tried. Okay, so tulikuwa tumebaki 4 of us, the way I was saying, tulikuwa tumebaki 4 of us. Then they were telling us that we don't worship God because hatuwafuati. Now they were avoiding us. Because sisi ndo wabaya, we don't worship God, hatufanyi che tunafanya, we are not praying with them, we are not speaking in tongues, that we are bathing. So see, that's bullshit. Because there's a day, one of their, oh my, what's happening? So there's a day, another girl came to me. I was from the houses going to class. Then she came to me. Oh, she was doing like this. Oh, Grace Omutsani. Hey, you don't come with us. Siji, you're an evil spirit. Hey, she had crossed her limit. Nakwambia, you guys, I gave her a very hot, nice fried slap. Hata wainisa. How dare you tell me that? Who are you to tell me that I have, like, really? I'm not encouraging any violence, but that was disrespect. unaniambia nini and you don't even know me. Okay, I gave her a very nice slap. And akanyamaza. Then she went to her people like, oh, make sure you avoid her. Nini. It was funny. It was funny. For me, this thing was funny. So that same day, night preps. We had exams, so night preps. It had reached, I think, 8 or 9. It had reached, I guess, 8 or 9. To make her to us, we are reading, revising for exams. Nini. Then kukaanza tu na sounds. People were barking. Ulikuwa unasikia tu ho ho ho. Now their God started barking. Another person started meowing. Meow. It was funny. At the same time, it was scary. People were crying. I'm telling you guys, I think even some students were transferred from that school. It's a good school. It was just our year. That was the first, as in, that is the first time that thing happened. I even don't know what was happening. Now, people, I was saying people are granting, like, wanatoa sauti za nguruwe, all the wanyama mnajua, laughing like hyenas, roaring. Imagine, in the middle of prep. Sasa unajua that created chaos. Watu wanakimbia huku. Tukienda, then we went from, tukienda in the houses at 10. We used to sleep at 10 or 9:30. At 10. Ndo hiyo, you don't even sleep. Makelele everywhere, as in, watu wanafanya tu mambo. So people started seeing vision. They come to you, they tell you, sijui mama yako ni itamfanyikia. Kuna mwingine aliambiwa venye mama yake atakufa kesho yake. Hata akufa. She's still alive up to date. Nini ilikuwa nasumbua watu? You guys, mlitushtua ya nini? Mlifanya wengine wetu hata tukaanguka hiyo mtihani. Anyway, that was Satan. We rebuke it in the name of Jesus. It's not coming back to that school. Na hope kwenye mko sasa mko vizuri. So I was lucky enough kwenye nilikuwa nalala, I was with my roommate, mwenye alikuwa my classmate, and we were not on those things. Sisi ndio tulikuwa tunaogopwa juu sasa we were not doing what they were doing. That's when I knew God is really with me, guys. Because if like 90% of the population in Form 4 was in that thing, then us, the 10% and other members were not on that thing because it was cultic. It later came on to be, well, find out. That's when I knew God is with me. God is there, by the way. Make sure you always pray to avoid such things, because if you have faith, these things will never happen to you. So I was lucky enough when I had 2 cube mates who were not from my class, but their class also had started those things, but they were not there. So as we just slept peacefully, though ikifika saa 7 ya usiku, you will hear noise, watu wanaomba, people are crying, there's vision, speaking in tongues, I don't know what, and they were just doing bullshit. That was bullshit. And up to there, I usually say that was bullshit. I'm not even lying. Like, waliniudhi, like, seriously. That was a whole second term wasted, and it was wasted. So to cut the long story short, end of it was because people screaming, moaning, roaring, doing sounds the animals do, not bathing, and you guys, you can imagine, not reading some books, tearing things, doing abnormal things. You guys, ani ningefilm sahi ningekuwa billionaire. That was a nice horror. One day I'll be a director, I'll write a script, I'll write a movie, and I'll do that movie, and you guys will be my witness, and you will act there. I promise you that. Okay, so to cut the long story short, towards that we went, I don't remember. No, yeah, they were preaching also about virginity. That was nice. They are like, until you get married. That was the only positive thing I got it from there. About adultery, things like those. At some food, we should not eat some lollipops. Don't eat lollipops, big bombs, these sweets, don't eat them. Don't watch some things. And it will go to number, don't use this, don't wear this, don't vituka hizo, hizo tu haipokua high school. So to cut the long story short, I think towards the end of the term, things started becoming, I don't know if it was just the end of the term or the beginning of third term. These people, they came back to their senses. Because it was a big case. Their parents were called to school. Now you can imagine, like, half of the school parents, they came because they created chaos. Watu wanaombewa hawa, they're not going back to normal. Their parents were called. Others were given suspension. Others were transferred. It was just a big thing. So third term came. I think third term came. We went home. We came. Then I was asking, oh, actually, there's one of my side desk mates on the other row was among the leaders of those things. So came third term, I was talking to her, let's call her Book. Then I was asking her, Book, nini ilikuwa inawafanyikia last time? What was happening? You guys, you won't even imagine. You won't believe it. Do you know what she told me? That she doesn't remember anything. She doesn't remember anything. That thing really shocked me, that she doesn't remember anything like that. And I'm not even joking. Imagine I asked like all of them and they were telling me they have no idea what was happening. They have no idea what was happening. That's why I'm telling you guys, this was some form of cult, horror, things like that. Because even some of them became sick. Actually, like 10% of those people in that group, they had arthritis. Their legs were just, they had arthritis. That's when I know Ikitu, it's not a joke. That's when I knew God is with me. Juu kama walikuwa wana pressure watu hadi people they just join because you don't want to feel like left out. And up to today, I remember those days and I'm just like, and I also went to that girl who I slapped and I asked her, what were you telling me? What were you telling me? Nimuite nini? What were you telling me, Gia? What were you telling me, Gia? And she's like, Grace, I don't even remember. I don't remember what was happening, but it is what it is. Up to today, guys, I usually thank God. And another good thing that I'm grateful to is all of them right now, they are safe. They are just, they are good, wako university. Kwanza hao ndo wanakula the things they were telling us not to eat, the things they are wearing, the things we are told not to wear. They are just doing the opposite. But I'm not judging, don't come at me. But we just thank God. Like everything went back to normal. We did our KCSE. That was fun. Anyway, guys, this video is long enough. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like for more story times videos because I have a lot. Now we are doing high school stories. I will go to my campus stories. I'll go to my outside